Good day, my name is Christian Caballero, and I wanted to give you a brief explanation of the content of the video. Let me start off by giving you a brief information about the students I serve. About 85% of my students have auditory deficits, which makes it really difficult for them to follow orally presented information, let alone grasp it. And this can have a huge impact within their educational progress within the general curriculum. So let me tell you some of the accommodations I presented in the video. Taking their learning disabilities into consideration, I made this lesson a kinesthetic experience. I truly believe that if you make the students part of the lesson, they will grasp it and they will keep it in their memory bank. Especially a standard like this one, when it comes to adding and subtracting integers, it could be very complicated even to a grown adult who is not interested in learning it. I also use the videos, which are enlarged through a LCD screen. I also use large fonts when I'm explaining a lesson. It's rare when I use the whiteboard. I mainly use project anything written through an LCD projector. I know that students love technology, and therefore I empower them by using it. Some of the realia used in the lesson was a purse. I made it represent a negative sign, as you will be able to tell from the video. Videos. One of the videos you will see is from brainpop.com. That's brainpop.com. Amazing resource to use within this, for this population. It's something that they truly enjoy. As you will notice, it's a cartoon format, which also has a young character that they can definitely relate to. The personal experiences that I brought in, and I think that really helped the students understand, was the concept that they're opposites, boys and girls, and the other one was that 98% of this school population is Spanish speaking. And within this community, including myself, we love music. We're very jovial people, and we definitely like gatherings. We like festivities, and we like parties. So I know this is something that they could definitely relate because of an experience sometime in their lives, and if not, I'm pretty sure they've witnessed it in television. But anyways, that's something I used from their personal experience to really have them grasp the concept of adding and subtracting integers. Enjoy the video. I welcome positive criticism and all the feedback possible. I'm still learning. Thank you for your time.
Okay, we just have learned about absolute value, okay? I gave you guys some examples on the board behind me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a BrainPop video. You guys are familiar with BrainPop, okay? Alright, please pay attention because I will be asking questions. I showed you this just so you guys can see in pictures what I've explained on the board.
How many centimeters in between the nails? -10. That's impossible. Dear Tim and Moby, why is 5 the absolute value of -5? From Milo. To talk about absolute value, we need to know about positive and negative integers. A positive integer has a value that's greater than 0. That ceiling above us is 3 meters high. If we assume that our starting or 0 point is the floor, then the word above indicates a positive 3 meters. A negative integer has a value that's less than 0. Moby doesn't know this, but there's actually a pot of gold buried 3 meters below the house. The pot of gold is below us. That indicates a negative number. So, positive 3 and negative 3, they have the same absolute value. Yes, they do. Absolute value is a measure of a number's distance from zero on the number line. Even though they have different values, 3 and negative 3 are both 3 units away from zero. The absolute value of 3 is 3, and the absolute value of negative 3 is also 3. Okay, let's get back to hanging these pictures. Moby? I guess he didn't know I was kidding about that pot of gold.
Now does it make a little more sense?
Yes.
My name is Mr. Caballero. Today, my lesson plan is based on teaching and really having the students understand and grasp the theory of integers, positives and negatives. Today, I have produced a lesson plan where they're actually going to be acting out the method of adding and subtracting integers. This is my first volunteer. This is Nancy Chavez. Now, class, listen to me. I'm going to explain how this works. Okay? I have already briefly told you guys about how Mr. Caballero sees negatives and positives. Okay, positives. I explained they're like boys or young men. Okay? Negatives are girls or young ladies. Not because they're bad. I'm not calling them because they're negative. Negatives because you guys know that I see the negative sign like a purse. Every negative number carries a purse or a negative sign. You guys understand? So here we have, what value do we have here? Somebody with a raised hand. Yes, Carlitos.
Negative.
Negative what? What number?
1.
Good, because we have a one young lady who's holding a negative sign. Here on the other side we have a, what value is this, Jonathan? Positive what? What number is he representing?
1.
Good job. He is representing positive 1. Good. Now, this is the way I want you guys to see positives and negatives. If I add myself to this side, how many positives do you have now? Yes, Adela. 2 positives and 1 negative, correct? Now, this is what we're going to do so you guys can understand. I want you guys to always look at positive and negative, especially when you're adding them. Okay, when you're adding positive and negatives, I want you guys to look at it as we're at a party, at a quinceañera maybe, I don't know. Okay, at a dance, where usually guys are on one side and girls are on the other side. Now, we understand that when we go out and dance, we pair up as a couple. Once a guy and a girl, or a positive and a negative pair up, what are they going to do? They're going to go to the dance floor, correct? Are they going to be left here standing? No, they're going to disappear. So with that said, I'm going to have some of you volunteers, okay, come up here and we're going to act this out. We're going to work it out. Do you guys understand? Please follow my directives. I need everyone's cooperation. This is part of your grade, your cooperation grade. Do you guys understand? And I know you guys are going to do a fabulous job. Not only that, but you're going to understand how to add negatives and positives. We understand? Yes?